Hey there, this is Dirk with DNP Home Inspection. This is your mentor moment. A big thank you to all of those tuning in. And thank you, InterNACHI, for supporting this podcast and helping us reach other home inspectors, entrepreneurs, and small business owners. I'm really glad you're here and I'm very humbled that you're listening to this. So it's pretty cool. Today, we're going to be discussing something that really needs to be discussed, especially with this mentor moment. It's finding your mentor moment, or sorry, finding your mentor, not your mentor moment. Anyways, now let's be honest. Uh, p- let's start really from the beginning. When you start up your businesses, you're you're constantly having to think outside the box, and it's really hard to get started. It doesn't matter if it's home inspections, it's starting up a bank. I don't care if you're starting up a country. It's not that easy. So when people first start searching for a mentor, many of them aren't even sure if they actually need one. So let's face it, most of us are like that. We think that we can figure it out on our own. And that's okay to a point. Okay. But the mindset can only take you so far. That's why we have counselors, therapists, and yes, mentors. And we also have business coaches, which are essential if you want to scale your business or actually find more time, because there's certain things in your business that you're looking at that you might be able to do something different to help you save a lot more time. And honestly, it still goes back to the old factor, time is money. Okay. I've always been a believer that if you're not giving back in some way, then you're really doing everybody a disservice. So when I mentor an individual or a couple or whoever, I remind them of their value. Right away, I tell them that you're the best. Okay. It's not saying that I'm worse than them. I'm telling them that they're the best. Just going through the standard of practice is really essential because just doing that gets them to know more, and that is worth something, and that's the beginning of becoming someone that you can trust because you've already went through these classes. Same thing if you're a realtor or if you're a bank owner or anything like that. When you go through these classes, it signifies that you're actually taking the time out of your daily schedule to actually learn a different trade or doing something just a little bit different. But be careful because sometimes that knowledge can really get to your head. My pastor actually took me aside once and had a real heart to heart conversation about me getting into my head. Okay, yes, I got a lot of certifications. Yes, I have the knowledge and the know how. But when I have my head so prideful that it's not helping anybody, guess what? It's really not helping me either. But confidence is great, don't get me wrong. But you need to be have that humility, okay? And that's what he told me. He said, Dirk, you really need to humble yourself. And I gotta say that kind of hit me pretty hard. Especially, it felt like a knife right in my heart. Um, and I really admire this pastor for doing that. I admire him altogether, to tell you the truth. But it was one of those eye-opening moments for me because I'm opening up a new business in a different area. I know what I know, but other people, I have to kind of teach them that I know more or know a little bit or whatever. So I'll be the first to admit it. I don't have it all figured out. I don't. I can't say I never had it figured out, but I've had those moments where I have to come back and apologize because I might have made a mistake. I still need help. And even the Beatles knew that they need help. Their song, Help, I Need Somebody, you know the one. I won't sing to you right now, maybe later. You can check out, I did a couple songs on YouTube channel if you want to really check them out. Um, So if you're a home inspector, it's really, really great because you have this InterNACHI program that they have. And if you don't know about InterNACHI and you're just listening to these podcasts, you really should check them out because they have a whole library of stuff that you can use. It's worth every single penny and some. But InterNACHI has a great mentor program, the ride along. They can teach you, these mentors will teach you what you need to know, and it's a great resource. But here's the truth, not every match is a good fit. And that is okay because we are all different. Sometimes you're going to go through and find that the mentor that you had isn't as good as a different mentor. And take what you can from those people and really look at yourself. You're going to uniquely set yourself apart. And it doesn't matter, like I said before, it doesn't matter what business you're in. What I recommend is this: look for someone who's not just experienced, but someone who wants to help you, someone who's available, approachable, and honest. But mentoring isn't just happens between home inspectors. And a lot of these home inspectors out there don't want to share their information. And I still have a hard time with that, but that's okay. I don't have to be there. It's it's something that happens across all industries. And mentoring also happens across all industries, okay? Like loan officers, realtors, doctors, and even lawyers have mentors, and programs for mentorship so that they can thrive professionally from these. And why do they do this? Is because after reading all the textbooks and passing all those exams, you still need that real life experience. You need that second voice guiding you through the things that the book didn't prepare for you. When I was having a child, it was really interesting because I read the books. Matter of fact, my ex-wife, I read the whole entire parenting book. I went to all these classes for breastfeeding and things like that. I kind of laugh at it now, but when I see young women and stuff that actually are, they honestly, they open up to me, I'm able to have a good conversation with them. And my mom was a lactation consultant too, so it was pretty interesting that, here I am, a home inspector, and giving breastfeeding advice to someone. So, uh, sorry, that totally went off topic. Anyways, whenever you have someone in that same field mentoring, um, application is really everything. And experience, it actually builds that wisdom. And that wisdom becomes really powerful. It really takes that special someone so that you can understand it in a way that only you can understand it. Sometimes that advice is more notable when you have a seasoned professional in that field. It isn't just helpful, it can be life-saving or even business saving for that matter. A simple piece of guidance could, make the difference between a very costly mistake and even, um, it can give you that breakthrough moment that you're really looking for. John Maxwell said something similar, like even the most gifted athletes, and I think he used Michael Jordan for this. He had a whole team behind him. So yeah, you saw him doing the jumps and making the dunk, and but you didn't see all those hours that he put into training, and he had professional trainers train him. Of course he did, right? Uh, Looking at it out front, you don't see all that. You only see the finished product. You don't see all the effort that goes into it, all the mentors that he had behind him, the trainers he had behind him, the coaches. I don't think it was just one coach, it was probably three or four different coaches. I heard football players actually take tap and ballet because it helps them run the line just a little bit more smooth when they're running backs. So these mentors came out and gave them this wisdom so that they were able to uh, put it into what they're doing. Behind every success story is a support system, and that support system has the potential to help shape whatever world you really want to live in. That's why, like, strong marriages and stuff have that strong mentoring capability back and forth. Okay. I am I am very lucky I have people that I can go back to and have these conversation because sometimes I run into things that I can't figure out. And I just want to know a little bit more about it. And Google can only take you so far. So, whatever you are, whether you're brand new or 5 years into this, look around and think about who's speaking into your life. Remember who's in your room. You really want positive people in your room, but you also want people that are going to tell you the truth. And don't forget to return the favor when it's your turn to lead. That's something that I really, truly believe in. It could be someone local or someone across the country. I've done a few across the country. I've done a few right in my backyard where they're like, "Aren't you scared I'm going to take your business?" And I'm not. I'm not. Never have been, and I guess thank God I'm not. But what really matters is the connection. It's building those relationships, and the best mentors don't just answer questions; they challenge you. They let you think outside the box, and they remind you why you started. I get really excited when I have someone follow me. Uh, and it's fun because I get to teach them and they get to actually put questions on me that actually challenges me. So I like that back and forth. Sometimes I have to scratch my head and tell them I have to get back to you on that because I'm not 100% sure. So if you're in that place right now, feeling unsure, overwhelmed, or even unconfident, uh, we've all been there. Just know that we've all been there. Pause and consider who you're learning from. Look at who you're walking this road with. And just remember that every single profession out there had to start somewhere. And the road can be lonely, but if you stay on the path and you keep grinding away, things will start taking off for you. Take the time and find the mentor who fits you. If it'll be one of those best decisions you can make in your career. That's really all I have today for the mentor moment. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to it, especially tell a friend. The rating us really helps us too. And we really want to lift up others and we really want to try to get this message across, not just to home inspectors, but to other people. And we really want to thank again InterNACHI for allowing us to do this. Anyways, this is Dirk again. Thanks for showing up. Until next time, stay safe out there, people, and keep doing what you're doing. And love you guys. Take care. Bye.